What if I told you that the way you talk to your toddler right now, not the toys you buy, not the classes you enroll them in, but the simple words you say every single day, are literally sculpting the architecture of their brain? I know that sounds huge. And it is, because science has proven it. And most parents, even the most loving, most devoted ones, are accidentally doing this wrong. Not because they don't care, but because nobody ever showed them how. Stay with me for the next few minutes. Because by the end of this video, you're going to walk away with a completely new way of talking to your toddler, backed by neuroscience, that you can start using today. Now, I want you to know, this isn't just parenting opinion. This is rooted in decades of real research. Harvard Center on the Developing Child has shown that the back-and-forth conversations between a parent and child, what they call serve and return interactions, are one of the most powerful forces shaping a toddler's neural connections. And a landmark 30-year study by researchers Betty Hart and Todd Risley found something that shocked the education world. The number of words a child hears in early childhood is directly linked to their vocabulary, academic success, and even IQ later in life. They called it the 30 million word gap. 30 million. That's the difference in words some children hear compared to others, before they even start kindergarten. So what does that mean for you? It means you have more power than any school, any app, or any educational toy. You are the single most important learning tool your toddler has. Drop a waving hand in the comments if you're watching this as a parent of a toddler. Let me tell you about a mom I'll call Sarah. Sarah was exhausted. She worked part-time, managed the household, and at the end of every day she'd sit with her 2-year-old daughter Emma and try to read books together. But Emma was restless. She wasn't talking as much as the other kids at daycare. Sarah felt guilty. She thought maybe she wasn't doing enough. What Sarah didn't know, and what changed everything when she learned it, was that it wasn't what she was doing wrong. It was how she was talking during the everyday moments. The grocery trip, the bath time, the car ride. She was missing hundreds of tiny brain-building opportunities every single day. Once Sarah made just 3 small changes to how she talked with Emma, the transformation was remarkable. Within 6 weeks, Emma was constructing 2- and 3-word sentences. She was asking questions. She was curious. And Sarah? She felt like a completely different parent, more confident, more connected. What were those 3 changes? I'm going to share them and more right now. Mistake number 1. You're talking at them, not with them. Mistake number 1. And this is the big one. Most parents talk at their toddler, not with them. Here's what that looks like. You say, "Put your shoes on." "Come on. Let's go." "Don't do that." Say, "Thank you." It's a constant stream of instructions and corrections. One-way traffic. And your toddler's brain? It's barely firing. But here's what the science says. Those serve and return interactions that Harvard talks about, the ones where the child initiates and the parent responds, those are the interactions that build the prefrontal cortex. The part of the brain responsible for thinking, problem-solving, and emotional regulation. White heavy checkmark the fix. Narrate your world and invite them in. Instead of "put your shoes on," try, "Oh, we need to find your shoes. Where do you think they are? Under the couch? Behind the door? Let's look together." You've just turned a chore into a conversation. A conversation into a brain workout. This is what researchers call parentese done right. Warm, slow, exaggerated, and interactive. And studies from the University of Washington show that babies whose parents use this conversational style have significantly more developed language networks in their brains by 18 months. Tell me in the comments, do you catch yourself giving more instructions than having conversations? Completely normal. We've all been there. Mistake number 2. Silence is wasted. You're still here, good. Because what I'm about to share is the mistake that happens in the quietest moments. And it's silently costing your toddler thousands of words a week. Mistake number 2. Treating silence as silence. Think about all the quiet moments in your day. The car ride, the grocery store, bath time, folding laundry. To you, it might feel like downtime. To your toddler's brain, it's a blank canvas, waiting for input. A study from MIT found that the density of words a child hears in real-time conversation, not television, not background audio, but live human speech directed at them, is the variable most strongly linked to later vocabulary growth. TV doesn't count. Podcasts don't count. Your voice talking to them counts. White heavy checkmark the fix. Narrate your life like a nature documentary. We're putting the apples in the bag. 1, 2, 3 apples. Apples are red. Red like your shirt. You're building vocabulary, categorization skills, and number sense all at once. This is the cheapest enrichment program on the planet, and it's you. Mistake number 3. You're answering instead of wondering. Mistake number 3. This one trips up even the most educated parents. And it's this. When your toddler shows curiosity, you immediately answer instead of wondering with them. Your toddler points at a bird. You say, "That's a bird."
Done.
End of conversation. But what if instead you said, "Oh, what do you think that is? Look at its wings. Where do you think it's going?" Suddenly your child isn't receiving information. They're processing it, creating it. Their brain shifts from passive to active. Child psychologist Dr. Dana Suskind, author of 30 Million Words, calls this the 3 Ts. Tune in, talk more, and take turns. And the take turns piece is the magic ingredient most parents skip. White heavy checkmark the fix. Replace answers with open-ended wondering. "I wonder why." And "what do you think?" are the 2 most brain-boosting phrases in your parenting toolkit. Use them constantly. Even if your toddler can't answer yet, the act of hearing the question is training their brain to form questions of its own. Mistake number 4. Correcting instead of expanding. Raise your hand if you've ever corrected your toddler's grammar. I see you. We all do it. It feels natural. They say, "I go to the park," and you say, "No, honey, it's went." And just like that, without meaning to, you've told them that speaking up leads to criticism. Over time, this can actually suppress their eagerness to talk. Speech-language pathologists call this an expansion strategy, and the research is clear. Correcting errors directly is far less effective and far more discouraging than simply modeling the correct form in your response. White heavy checkmark the fix. Instead of correcting, expand. They say, "I go to the park." You say, "You went to the park. That sounds so fun. What did you do there?" You've modeled the correct grammar without shame, and you've kept the conversation alive. Their brain registers the correction naturally, through immersion, the same way we all learn language best. What's the funniest thing your toddler has said lately? Drop it in the comments. I read every single one. Mistake number 5. Underestimating their vocabulary. Here is a myth I want to bust right now. You do not need to dumb down your language for toddlers. In fact, doing so is slowing down their brain development. Research published in the journal Child Development found that children whose parents used a wider variety of vocabulary, including what researchers called rare words, had significantly larger vocabularies by age 3. Before they even start preschool. Your toddler's brain is a word sponge. Words like enormous, frustrated, magnificent, shimmering. These don't confuse them. They delight them, especially when paired with context, expression, and warmth. White heavy checkmark the fix. Use rich, varied vocabulary in everyday speech. Point at the sunset and say, "Look at those incredible, golden colors," instead of "pretty sky." Read books with complex language. Don't translate down, translate up. Your toddler is far more capable than we give them credit for. The hidden brain booster. I want to give you one bonus strategy, one that's often overlooked and is arguably the most powerful of all. It's called emotion coaching, and it's the bridge between language development and emotional intelligence. When your toddler is upset, instead of saying "stop crying" or "you're okay," try, "I can see you feel really frustrated right now. It's hard when we have to stop playing." You've just done something extraordinary. You've named their emotion, validated their experience, and given them the vocabulary for their inner world. Dr. John Gottman's research at the University of Washington shows that children of emotion coaching parents have better academic performance, fewer behavioral problems, and stronger immune systems. The brain and the heart are deeply connected. Words that honor feelings build brains that can think clearly. All right, let's bring it all together. Here is your toddler brain toolkit, 5 shifts you can make starting today. Number 1. Talk with them, not at them. Make every moment a conversation, not a command. Number 2, fill the silence. Narrate your life. Your car, your kitchen, your grocery store, they are all classrooms. Number 3, wonder out loud. Replace answers with questions. I wonder why is your new favorite phrase. Number 4, expand, don't correct. Model correct language through warmth, not criticism. Number 5, use rich vocabulary and emotional language. Trust that your toddler can handle it and watch them rise to it. You do not need a PhD. You do not need expensive programs. You just need your voice, your presence, and these 5 tools. That is enough. You are enough. I want you to try just one of these strategies today. Just one. Maybe it's narrating bath time tonight. Maybe it's replacing "stop crying" with "I see you're upset." Start small. Be patient with yourself. You are learning a new language of connection. And it is the most important language you will ever speak. If this video helped you, I would be so grateful if you hit that like button. It truly helps this channel reach more parents who need this. And subscribe if you want more science-backed parenting content delivered to you every week.
No fluff, no guilt tripping.
Just real, research-backed tools to help you raise a thriving child. Now I want to hear from you. Which of these 5 strategies are you going to try first? Or is there a talking habit you already do that you think is working really well? Tell me in the comments. I read every single one, and I learn from you just as much as I hope you learn from me. I'll see you in the next one. And until then, talk to your toddler. Because every single word is building something beautiful.